I'm gonna go grab a washcloth, some antibiotics.
Miles? Where have you... ¿Pero qué pasó? What are you wearing?
I have to tell you something.
Phin's attacking the plaza.
Yeah.
So that was you chasing her through the city. As Spider-Man. You could have died. No lo puedo creer. Why didn't you tell me about any of this? All those talks we had? How to keep yourself safe? But this?
I didn't want you to worry. And the other Spider-Man's gone. I just keep making things worse and worse. Now I screwed up things with you.
Miles. There is nothing you could ever do or ever be that would make me stop loving you. Nada. You give me strength, Miles. That's all a hero really is. Someone who's brave for the people they love.
Just a guy who doesn't give up.
Gloria's handling Feast, and Teo's gonna help us go door to door.
Perfect. Let's get this evacuation started. I'll meet you outside. You remind me more of your father every day. You stay safe.
I will.
Hey, I'm telling people in Harlem they need to evacuate before me and your mom go door to door.
Okay, cool. I wanted to say, thanks for always having my back, man. Hey, I could use your help before you go.
You got it.
I want to cross-reference underground activity with buildings that could store Nuform. Maybe you could hack Oscorp's surveillance towers, or...
I'm in. It'll take a while to narrow down.
That's all right. Thanks, man. Gonna stretch my legs a little, then head out. Gonna take some time to work on music when this is all over. I'll make this right. For all of us.
Your mom texted. She's working on this building, then heading down the block to evacuate people closer to the plaza first.
You still gonna help?
Totally. Soon as I find Phin's latest Nuform setup.
Whatever's about to go down in Harlem, I hope our place survives it. A lot of strong people in my family. Time to live up to it. Definitely feeling like mom's space now. Looking better than I did when I got home. I'm not giving up, Dad. I'm not sure a pre-hero wing snack is the best idea right now. Got some time while Ganke tracks down Phin. I should check the app. See if people need help.
Batten down the hatches, folks. The long presage storm of the century, one heck of a blizzard, is blowing in. Make sure you're stocked up on supplies. My loyal listeners will already have plenty of Jamerson's jerky, guaranteed to last longer than radioactive fallout. Meanwhile, if you're planning on taking the in-laws to visit...
Dad and I fell asleep listening to this sound every night when we were kids. It's got a good beat.
Okay. Something rhythmic that was around when Dad and Uncle Aaron were little.
Best part of flying?
Nah, getting too far away. Think it's back there.
Most people aren't cut out.
Maybe something mechanical?
It's all about
Yeah, that's it.
You probably don't know this, but your dad and I grew up not far from here.
Another Christmas
before we
gone,
moved to Brooklyn
another
in high
year
school.
without a boyfriend.
Hearing the clatter of the wheels, the squealing when the trains turn or stop. Always makes me think of me and your dad's late-night talks. Mostly about what we wanted to be when we grew up. I wanted to be a space alien. Your dad's dream changed. Doctor, firefighter, social worker. But he always wanted to help people.
Yeah, sounds like Dad.
Hey, I found Finn's setup, the Oscorp Science Center. It's closed for renovations.
Oh my... Our energy converter that won the middle school science fair. That's how she's gonna finish making the new form unstable enough to blow up Roxxon Plaza.
Whoa. It's like she picked it to get back at you.
Maybe she did. Thanks, Ganke.
It's my job. Speaking of, time to help your mom evacuate Harlem. Later.
Okay. Oscorp Science Center. Phin needs to know what'll happen if she goes through with her plan. And if she won't listen, I'll take the new form. Destroy it if I have to.
I got better things to do.
Best and worst thing about Hanukkah? My mom frying everything.
That bridge. Makes you wonder what else.
Come on, Phin.
It's Phin. Leave a message, and I'll listen to it eventually.
It's Miles. I know I'm the last person you want to talk to right now, but you need to listen. Krieger updated the specs on the reactor. If you plug unstable new form into it...
The length of your message has exceeded this user's limit. Please hang up and...
I'll call her later.
Your mom lived here right after college. You know that? She and your dad were dating. 3 of us spent a lot of time here. We got used to this soft, steady beat.
Soft beat. Don't really think that's steady. And it's definitely not soft. Yeah, it's subtle, but a good beat.
Things were good back then. Felt like they'd be good forever. Your mom got her first gig as a teacher. Your dad was new to being a cop. And I just started calling myself the Prowler. I figured we all kept secrets about our jobs. Couldn't last, though. Your dad's job and mine crossed paths too often.
Man, Uncle Aaron, if you would have been anything else, my mom and dad would have supported you all the way.
Before I miss my train. Can't believe you've duped so many saps into downloading. Why do you keep...
This one was all your dad's idea. You need something that's always in this party. Quiet on their own. Loud in a group.
Loud in a group? I'm
Still having trouble wrapping my brain around there being two Spideys now.
Holiday spirit is alive.
Where'd you go?
How did Dad record this? Was he a pigeon whisperer?
This was way back, before high school. We were hanging in the park one day, and someone dropped a hot dog. You know how that goes. Place was swarming with pigeons. Your dad stopped cold. He said, "Aaron, man, that's music. Listen." Next day, we were crawling all over Manhattan looking for beats. Like you are now.
I remember the first time they showed me how to sample. Uncle Aaron had the gear, and Dad had the ear for music.
Not
Catch
that
you later,
important.
Spidey.
Bye.
Let's talk it. More trying.
Need to try Phin. Again.
This user does not accept calls from this number. Please hang up now.
Seriously?
This is a good one. Me and your dad used to hang around here. Listen while the whole station came alive. That's what you need.
Something at the station.
I think hanging around here is how your dad got the idea to be a cop. I said, "Man, you're not uptight enough for that job." He wanted to make things better from the inside. Pretty sure he died trying.
You did make things better, Dad. And so will I.
Gotta run, but it was so cool seeing you in person.
Times Square. Easy to find someone in the crowd here. Or lose them. Sound you need's like an electric current.
A current? Oh, that's cool. Love how alive that feels.
After I started calling myself a Prowler, met my first client right under this sign. Neon flag's hard to miss. The crowd makes it easy to blend in. She wanted me to steal a painting. I looked across the square and saw your dad looking back at me. He never said anything, just turned and left. He didn't know everything, just that I was a thief. That was enough. I think he saw where we were headed long before I did.
If you would have tried to act right sooner, he would have forgiven you. I know he would have.
Sorry, man. I don't have any cash.
You look just like the pictures. Jeez.
Hey, pod listeners. This episode is part of my series, Underground Exposed.
Spider-Man recently took down an underground hideout in Greenwich, and we found evidence that the underground went to war against the Magia. Yes, that Magia. The old school crime family. Back then, there was no tinkerer, and the underground considered themselves a new class of criminal. The young mafia, if you will. They wanted respect, so they went after the crime families. The conflict sputtered out when Hammerhead staged the full-on takeover of the Magia, which indirectly saved the underground. Thanks for that, Hammerhead, you jerk. Till next time, if you're trying to change your habits, limit yourself to 1 change per month so you can stick to it. Goodbye.
Gotta get moving. I got a step stool to hit.
This sound always feels like someone celebrating, even when it's just telling time. Your dad thought so too, so we had to include it.
A sound that tells time. Okay.
I'm late for a meeting.
Oh my God!
Nice seeing you.
I like that.
Try
That's
not to
it.
bang into a tree.
Ringing on the hour.
When I hear those bells, I remember the last time I was here. Your dad had just graduated from the police academy. I didn't go to the ceremony, so I met him here after. Bought us milkshakes. Strawberry for him, peanut butter for me. Don't know why I remember that. He said he couldn't cover for me anymore if I got in trouble. I told him I was done with that life. I was lying, but he believed me for a while. Or at least pretended to.
Man, things got complicated between them.
Return these clothes without my sister finding out.
This plaza and the blocks around it are alive with sound. What you're looking for is light, distinct.
Light, huh? Okay. Yeah. Wind chimes. That sounds good.
This plaza's where I had my first job. I was fresh out of high school then. Didn't have the gear or the mask. Guy paid me to mug his boss. Rough him up, take everything in his wallet. Your dad found out. He stood under those wind chimes yelling at me for an hour. He never told our folks. He made me promise I'd stop stealing. Wish I kept my word. You deserve better.
I wish you had too. Maybe you and Dad would have stayed close. And you and I would be okay too.
You diet or is this natural? Hate to leave you hanging.
It's him! Get a picture!
Wait.
Hey, Dana fans! You're tuning into my 4-part series, Underground Exposed. While Spider-Man was shutting down the Underground's hideout in the Upper East Side, I found evidence of their days partnering with Tombstone's gang. Yep, you heard that right. They worked together off and on until an Underground killed one of Tombstone's people. Cue violent feud. The Underground were horribly, hopelessly outgunned. Then Tombstone was hauled off to prison, and not long after, the Tinkerer became their new leader and supplier. You can find more details on my blog. Till next time, try to tackle your hardest work between 2 and 3 p.m. Seriously, you're at peak attention span then. Bye!
Have fun with this one. I had a repeat client I always met here. Got real used to waiting, listening, hearing this sound running on a tight schedule.
A sound on a schedule?
That really him?
Don't think that's right. Not this way. Fairy horns. That's right.
Client I met here used to take the ferry over from Jersey. Work for him was good money. Until he got busted. He's how your dad found out about the Prowler. Not that it was me, but a thief was making it big in New York, and your dad volunteered for the case. I could feel him closing in. I had to try and guess which should be worse. I told him, but he caught me.
That'd have been me. I don't know what I'd do. That can't be the only reason Dad cut him off. Not if he fessed up. Just wasn't Dad.
Hey, young blood. You got almost everything you need for the track. You just unlocked the spot where you can find the last piece. Hope it works for you.
I don't know. After everything with Krieger, it's fine. I'll keep my guard up.
I got it. I got a picture.
Gloria can't stop bragging about how she's met both Spider-Men.
Abandoned subway tunnels. Guess
Hey,
a good thief
friends,
needs a good
this is
hideout.
part of my series, Underground Exposed. I'm looking into who the Underground are and what they want, with the help of Spider-Man. I had to pinch myself when I said that. Okay, so, the Underground used to have a major grudge against the Inner Demons, and not for the reasons everyone else did. This was before the Tinkerer took over, and way before anyone knew who the Underground were. They wanted respect, street cred, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So they went after the biggest, baddest jerks in town, the Inner Demons. At least till Martin Lee, the Demon's leader, went to prison. Then the Underground needed a new target. Enter the Tinkerer, who pointed them at Roxxon. Till next time, make sure to get at least 15 minutes of sunshine per day. Bye!
Whoa! I'm kind of jealous of his lair. The lab. The basement thing. Always making upgrades. I definitely got my suit patching skills from Uncle Aaron. Maybe I should take a few swings. Nah, I'd probably break it. Use the sounds. Frequency lock? Something new every day.
Hey, kid. Hope the suit fits. You asked why me and your dad stopped talking. He was investigating the Prowler. It led him to my clients, people like Simon Krieger, Wilson Fisk. Dad couldn't afford to make enemies like that, not with you and Rio in the picture. So I told him. Hoped he'd back off, and he did. For good. He didn't want me around. Didn't want you to turn out like me. Hope this suit helps you be better. Take care, Spider-Man.
Thank you, Uncle Aaron, for everything. He used to come to our place for dinner all the time. Guess he never learned to cook. He was always way better at guitar than me. Sequencer? Sampler? Vintage? Oh, has to be him and Dad's equipment. My mom bought him this at a flea market. It was a joke about... can't remember. Uncle Aaron's got tabs all over the city. He must have been building his network for years.
Man, you spider people got some sweet suits! Like that one right there!